welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're gonna get through it because I clearly started my day really late today. I have so much things to do, but you know what, we gonna get through it because you know that's all we got to do, right? Like whatever, make the best out of it. So today I wanted to come on here, let me see, because I wanted to talk about, I guess, about me. And I know I've talked about me a lot, but you know that's nothing new. I just want to talk about me putting my business out there on blast, like sharing my stories, putting my pictures out there, and being very public about my relationship that I am not very public about before I started my Instagram page and my podcast. So before that, you guys, I never shared with people like my husband is in prison, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like people knew I was married. People knew I had a husband. You know, my husband has had like 50 different fucking jobs. Like, yeah, he's a mechanic. Yeah, he's this. I think one time I even said he was a fucking CO because I was like, well, at least he's in prison. Like, they're both in prison. You know what I'm saying? So people have always asked me, and people are very nosy. Like, what does your husband do? And I'm like, bitch, when the fuck have I asked you what the fuck your baby daddy did or what the fuck your fucking 50 different boyfriends have ever done? Like, I don't care. People are just nosy, right? So they ask or whatever, whatever. And, you know, I think people that knew about my relationship were like my family, because obviously when I started talking to him, I was around my cousins and stuff. So they knew. My family knew, like my brothers, my mom, and stuff like that. His family, nobody really knew, right? Publicly, nobody knew. I didn't really post. I posted some pictures of me and him, but if they were like, you know, like, not really showing like his uniform. It was like from here, and like I would crop it and like change like the color. You know how you can change like the filters, whatever, right? So I would do that, and nobody really knew. But I decided to open up because, like, you guys know, my husband is coming home, you guys. Like, my husband will be home in less than 4 months, right? So now I'm just kind of like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Who knows? I don't care, right? Like, what the fuck are you going to tell me now? So I really don't care. I realize I'm really more open because yesterday I actually showed my Instagram page to one of my coworkers that I just met, one of my newer coworkers, and I was like, so, you know, so I told her, and then I told the other new coworker, and I was like, I'm clearly in a spot in my life where I really don't give a fuck anymore, so I'm like, whatever, bitches. But yeah, you guys, so once I started the podcast, I talked to my husband. I was like, hey, this is what I want to do. I think this would be cool because, like, obviously, like, I didn't realize that I had been doing this for so long. I don't even know how. So I'm like, hey, I want to do this. I want to talk about it. Maybe, you know, it can help somebody else, like somebody that's going through the same thing. Like, I understand, like, you know, whatever. So I did the podcast, and I made a follow-up Instagram so I can share pictures, because I was like, oh, this would be cool if I tell the story and then I shared a picture, right? Because it makes sense. Like, you know, you want to see a picture, right? Hi, Dean. So that's what I did, and then I started following a lot. I noticed that there was a lot of like prison wives, girlfriends, whatever, and I was like, oh, okay. So I started following people, and I kind of really wasn't into it. I was like, whatever, I don't really care. But then the more I got into it, I started meeting new people. I made friends, you know. I call them friends. I've never met them, but there is a different type of connection where, like, they understand what I'm going through. If I tell them something that I'm going through, they're not going to be like, well, you're stupid because you're with him. You know, people don't look at the really negative things about your relationship because they're not negative. It's a regular relationship, just like yours out there in the streets. You guys argue. People in the streets argue, get back together, argue, get back together. Trust me, I've been in fucking relationships before my husband, and that's what it was. You argue, fuck you, I'm not with you no more. You do your thing, you get back together, fuck you, I'm not with you no more, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. It's the same fucking thing. I mean, me and my husband broke up once, and that's it. We've never really broken up. We've argued a million thousand fucking times. People might think like we don't argue. We argue a lot because sometimes we don't agree. And sometimes he's stubborn, I'm stubborn, so I'm like, you know, we'll fight, but we have learned how to be, you know, like how to fix our shit, right? We're mature now. It's what we like to tell each other. But, you know, I started putting my stuff out there and never got anything negative so far until maybe this week in December. You know, this is what, the third week in December, and I started posting, I guess, like not feelings, but yes, like how I felt. Like I posted something and people thought it was funny, which some girl posted it was a typo, and I was like, are you really coming and commenting because there was a typo? Yes, I know there was a typo, bitch. Like I read it, but obviously like I had already taken a screenshot of my fucking what I had wrote, and I wasn't gonna go back and redo it. It's 2 in the morning. Like I'm not gonna do that. So fuck it. I don't care. This is not fucking school. And so I posted it, you know, I was like, somebody's gonna say something. But like people, I said something like, you know what, you guys go look at it. It's gonna be on my Instagram, okay? And it's something like, don't let anybody judge your relationship. So look at that. And then some people are like laughing emojis, and I took that very, very serious because I realized, I was like, this is the reason why I don't share my relationship, because I get very angry and I want to start like cussing people out, and I'm just like, I get very defensive because it's like, don't fucking laugh about my relationship, bitch. I'm not laughing about your stupid ass relationship. I'm not laughing about your stupid ass wedding picture on your fucking profile, bitch. Like, I'm not doing that to you, so why are you laughing about what I said, right? So that really made me really mad. And then the typo chick, I got really, really mad because I was like, are you, like, I took it as like people are making fun of my relationship, which she wasn't, I'm guessing. And it just really pisses me off because I'm like, holy fuck, like this is just 2-3 comments and I can't let this shit get to me. Like I had to take a shower and I was in there like really, really mad, and I caught myself and I was like, if I told my husband this, what would he say to me? And I'm like, oh God, whatever. I'm hella immature because I'm like, if I told him, he would say, don't, and which the day before I had just told him something and he told me the same shit. Don't let stupid things get to you. Don't let stupid things, like little things get you mad because they're not worth it. And I'm like, you're fucking right, I know. So when I thought about this, I'm like, he would be like, you're stupid because you shouldn't get mad over little dumb things, right? And I'm like, I guess you're right. And I'm like, and that's, I think, one thing that, hi baby, sorry, my dog is right here. And I'm like, I think that's one thing that makes me upset is that people don't know my husband. And then some other lady said a picture of her and her military son, saying like, oh, we don't know for a reason or something like that. And I was like, ugh, lady. I was like, so I didn't say anything rude. I was like, I was already saw my ass already by then. So I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. I was like, well, that's good that you don't. Praying hands, praying hands, praying hands. I was like, because you don't understand. I'm like, you want to talk shit because whatever. And I was like, you don't know my husband. And anything that you have to say anything about Inmate, I take it very personal because I'm like, you clearly don't know my husband. Yes, he did stupid shit. Yes, he did whatever he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Everything that you want to think about, yes, he did. But at the same time, yes, it makes him a crazy person and a crazy, mean, crazy, mad person, whatever you want to call him. But at the same time, he still has feelings. He still is a person. Like, in my relationship, my husband, I told him today, I was like, we balance each other out. When I'm mad, you calm me down and you help me realize things. When he's mad, I help him, like, you know, figure shit out. Like, we balance each other out. And that's the thing that pisses me off because I'm like, and I get it, you don't know him and you don't understand it. So this is why you're talking shit. In my mind, it's talking shit, right? And I was like, see, and so at that moment, you guys, I literally was like, I don't want to share anymore. Like, I really don't like this feeling. I don't want this. I don't want this. These people are making me feel horrible. And I didn't tell my husband this. I was just like, you know, whatever. But then I was like, no, I cannot let these. And then people saw, like, some of my people that follow me, like, they saw it, and like some of them made comments and stuff to them. And then we talked about it on the live because we do go live, you guys. So if you want to see Prison Wives go live, go check out my Instagram page. Yeah, we you know, like I told them, and they're like, yeah, like people don't understand, that's their opinion. I was like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, well, I guess my job is to, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, but I guess it's for people to understand that yes, these men do all these crazy shit, but at the end of the day, they still have feelings. you have to remember, these people have kids, they have wives, they have mothers, they have all this thing. But you guys need to understand, like, instead of talking shit, how about you actually ask a question? Like, hey, why are you with an inmate? Oh, okay. Like, you know what? I will answer that question because you don't know. I am a type of person where I don't attack people because I don't like to. I try to step back and like be calm. Like, I really do. And sometimes I forget, you know? And I'm trying to educate. And I know people are going to see this and be like, what the fuck? You're trying to educate people on what the fuck? Bitch, I'm trying to educate people on, like, to understand. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to say inmates are like fucking a big teddy bear, fucking whatever. But I'm trying to, now in my mind, I'm like, you know what? People need to shut the fuck up and let people do their lives. And who gives a fuck who people marry, who people are with? That's who they want to be with, okay? So mind your fucking business. And if you're going to be hating, just don't say nothing at all. Like, take it back to kindergarten. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Like, come on. But okay, like I was saying, I guess my job now, I feel like it's my job to, and I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but is to make people not treat us like we're fucking idiots, like we're dumb, like we're crazy, like we fell and hit our heads, like there's something wrong with us mentally. And I feel like a lot of people think that, like, there's something wrong with us because we're dating these men. Or they think, like, prison wives, oh, you hella desperate, you hella, you have a low self-esteem, you have issues. No, bitch. At least me, for me, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't have any fucking issues. But no, I don't have any issues. I don't have self-esteem issues. I mean, everybody does, especially when you're on your period, okay? Because I'd be like, babe, do you really love me? I don't know. Whatever. I don't need an inmate boyfriend. I didn't look for my husband. I didn't. And if you did, girl, who gives a fuck? You be with whoever you want to be with. And I think people just need to just let people be. And if you cannot support somebody, then just don't be involved, period. But be open to a reason why. If you want to talk shit, how about instead of talking shit, you ask? Like I said, ask a question. Why are these people with these people? What is it that you are doing with this guy? Why? You know, ask questions instead of talking shit. I'm here for questions. If you ever have questions regarding people, whatever, I can talk about myself. Like, if you already watched some of my videos, I have been with my husband for almost 10 years, and our relationship was started while he was in prison. So we met while he was in prison. We've been married while he was in prison. He's never been out. I've been with him in prison this whole time. So when he comes home, it will literally be our first date when he gets out. So that is exciting. We do get conjugal visits, so don't think that I'm out here just like fucking nothing. Like, we get to spend time together. We get 47 hours together every 3 months. So, you know, whatever. But I'll just let you know, just so you know. But yeah, we don't have any issues. You know, if you want to learn more, whatever, you have questions, whatever, let us know, you guys. If you want to, I guess, ask questions, interview, whatever, let me know. I know a lot of prison wives on my Instagram, or just go on my Instagram, ask questions, okay? Don't make fun of us, because there's nothing wrong with us. We're not making fun of you. We're not making fun of your fucking crazy relationship, so don't make fun of our crazy ass relationship. Like, we good, we cool, we good, you know what I'm saying? My husband would be like, why the fuck are you explaining yourself? But you know what? Like, why not? We're here to, like, help each other. So, sorry, guys. My leg is, like, fucking falling asleep. But, like I said, yeah, we're here. I'm here to help. If you have questions, you're concerned about me, let me know. Because, I can answer those questions for you, okay? Don't worry. I'm okay. I do have mental issues, but not like that. Like, you know, my husband knows. Whatever. But yeah, you guys, if you have questions, concerns, suggestions, send me a message, leave me a comment. If you have questions, leave your questions below. Questions below. Check out my podcast, Instagram, Facebook. You're on my YouTube channel. So subscribe, like, follow, everything, share, okay, guys? And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening to me. And like I said, I'm here to answer any questions. So have a great day, you guys. Bye.